In a quiet home filled with sunlight and fur, lives an unlikely pair. Snowflake, a snow-white Angora cat with a plume-like tail, and Mars, a watchful, loyal shepherd dog. They nap together. They play together. They even speak to each other, as you can see in this example, though not in words. There's a third member of this animal household, Percy the Maine Coon, but his story will come later. Today, the focus is on the remarkable friendship between a cat and a dog, and the secret language they've created to make it work. Mars, the shepherd dog, often carries the spark of high energy. Like many dogs, he is built for motion, ready to leap, chase, and turn play into a full-body sport. Snowflake, the Angora cat, is his opposite in pace, a master of calm, a creature of precision and measured movement. But when they meet in the middle, something fascinating happens. Mars jumps in front of Snowflake, his body loose, tail swishing in broad, happy arcs. To a fellow dog, this display is instantly understood. I want to play. But to a cat, this is an entirely different dialect, the one Snowflake has learned to translate. As Mars initiates play, Snowflake demonstrates a fascinating mix of feline signals. Her ears spread sideways, a posture indicating alertness and curiosity, while her tail and whiskers communicate confidence. Through pounces, sidesteps, and gentle paw placement, she redirects Mars' energy and sets boundaries. I'm alert, I'm playful, and I'm in charge of my boundaries. Play, but carefully. Scent glands in her cheeks release chemical messages imperceptible to humans, adding another layer of communication. When Snowflake launches herself onto Mars's neck with both paws, she's not attacking. She's speaking in the playful language of her species. For cats, leaping onto a friend's neck or shoulders is a classic move in social play and mock hunting. It's a safe target, far from vulnerable spots like the belly or face, and it comes naturally to feline wrestlers. With Mars, it's Snowflake's way of sending a signal, a clever way to manage his boundless energy. Mars is bigger, stronger, and full of bounce, so this gentle play hold helps her slow him down and redirect the action. In her own feline way, she's saying, "Stay here. Let's keep it on my terms." Mars may not consciously read every feline cue, but over repeated interactions, he adapts his energy and behavior to match hers. And now, Mars bows low, rump lifted in the universal dog language of play, then folds himself to the ground beside her. It's a cross-species gesture, dog code meeting cat comfort zone, that says, I'm here for fun, not a chase. And now, how will the cat respond? Mars and Snowflake pause for a heartbeat, exchanging invisible messages, body shifts, whisker flicks, and scents too faint for us to detect. Each is decoding the other before the play continues. One more confirming glance at the cat for a response. When Mars lifts his paw to touch Snowflake, she responds with her own, mirroring him and engaging in a delicate dance of touch. This mutual tactile exchange allows her to control the rhythm and energy of play. And now, watch closely. How remarkable! Her paw lands lightly on his large paw. A silent mutual gaze passed between them, as if to say, "Shall we continue?" Fascinating. They learn to recognize each other's invitations to play. Calm postures and shared eye contact demonstrate comfort and trust, while subtle movements of whiskers, ears, and tails convey information invisible to human observers. Even synchronized stillness, both pausing together, is a form of co-regulation, calming each other's nervous systems. This is a well-established relationship where both animals understand each other's boundaries. However, It's always important to supervise such interactions, to ensure neither animal becomes stressed or overly excited, potentially leading to unintended harm. Dogs naturally groom their pack members by licking, both for cleaning and for bonding. In canine culture, licking around the face is a sign of care, comfort, and status acknowledgement. So when Mars starts licking Snowflake's head and ears, he's not just cleaning, he's sealing their friendship contract over and over. Snowflake loves it. As soon as Mars stops, she answers with a quick, light paw pounce, her polite but insistent way of saying, "Excuse me, you're not done." When he starts again, she melts into the moment, almost looking blissed out. Grooming releases endorphins in cats, giving them a calm, happy feeling, similar to humans getting a massage. That's why she looks like she's floating on a little cloud of joy. After completing their grooming ritual, Mars and Snowflake settle into a mirror image rest, bodies aligned and breathing in quiet unison, a posture scientists often associate with synchronized relaxation, a sign of strong social bonds. Suddenly, Mars's attention shifts. His eyes catch just enough movement to register it. Snowflake, too, detects the change, rolling from her back to face the direction of movement. It's Percy. Percy steps into view. With just a glance, Mars acknowledges him, a low-intensity signal that says, "I see you, friend." Percy halts near them, casting brief looks and scanning the surroundings. His movements are slow and unhurried, typical of an animal in a safe and familiar environment, before returning his attention to the pair. This brief, silent exchange is rich in affiliative cues, eye contact, relaxed posture, and stillness, all signaling trust and non-threat within their small social group. Almost as if he were saying, "Hello, Fluffs. Carry on, I'm just checking in." With a few deliberate licks to his side, he prepares himself, marking his fur and scent, rituals that reduce stress and reinforce his personal space. Percy indicates he's preparing his next step. What will Percy do next as he watches Mars and Snowflake so calmly beside each other? Here, Percy makes his decision, moving deliberately toward his familiar resting spot. Even as he nestles into his favorite perch, Percy's eyes continue to follow Mars and Snowflake, as if to say, "Carry on, friends. I'll rest here while keeping an eye on you." Their synchronized relaxation, gentle paw touches, and subtle whisker twitches are all recorded in his keen memory. Watching from a distance allows him to remain connected to the group without engaging in high-energy play, which conserves energy and maintains social harmony. What role does Mars, the shepherd dog, play in this small household pack of 2 cats and 1 dog? Mars is far more than a playful companion. He is the heart of the family. Observing closely, it's clear that his presence shapes the rhythm and safety of this multi-species group. Why do Snowflake and Percy trust Mars despite his large size and strength? Mars contributes in many ways. Through gentle grooming and careful physical contact, he reinforces social bonds, much as wolves and primates do in the wild. Though his size and strength could be intimidating, his calm and measured behavior earns the trust of Snowflake and Percy. They respond with confidence and respect, signaling recognition of his role as both protector and caretaker. Scientists call this social hierarchy modulation. Animals instinctively adjust to a larger, non-threatening figure to maintain group harmony. Snowflake and Percy mirror his cues, demonstrating learned cooperation, a hallmark of social intelligence and cross-species communication. Mars is not just a dog living with cats. He is a teacher, a guardian, and a steady presence, shaping the social and emotional landscape of this extraordinary multi-species family. Long-term friendships between cats and dogs reshape their behavior. A cat may nap in open spaces like a confident dog, A dog may stalk toys with feline precision. Living together teaches them new ways to play, relax, and communicate. A heartwarming example of nature meeting nurture. Why does Mars check on each cat before settling down? And what does it reveal about social intelligence in animals? Before settling into his favorite resting spot, Mars the shepherd dog performs one final round of care for his feline companions. First, he grooms Snowflake with gentle, deliberate licks. Snowflake melts into the moment, clearly feeling the physiological benefits of this tactile ritual. Next, Mars approaches Percy, who is resting nearby. Why does he do this? By checking on Percy, Mars is performing a form of social monitoring common in social mammals. It ensures that every member of the household is safe and comfortable. Even in a multi-species group, animals often engage in subtle vigilance to maintain social cohesion and reduce stress. Once his rounds are finished and the household is calm, Mars finally curls up to rest. He's checked on everyone, made sure all is safe, and only then allows himself a cozy break. In this little routine, he's part guardian, part friend, keeping his family happy while caring for himself. It's a perfect mix of love, smarts, and instinct, all wrapped up in one fluffy shepherd dog. How remarkable and adaptable these species can be. Fascinating. Hey, Percy. Oh, I know that look. Incoming maximum cuteness in 3, 2. Oh, you're so cute.